It's 24 years, right? And I've seen people go from nothing to the biggest stars in the world. I've seen people go from one role to winning Academy Awards and doing all this shit. And what I realized yesterday thinking about it, we're lying to our kids, dog. And I think that's a big problem in our community. We tell our kids that and this is fresh on my heart, like I literally just came to this conclusion last night. We tell our kids if they do right and they make the good grades and they go to the programs and they will become successful. If you work hard enough, your work will be paid off. And that's not true. Success is given. It's not earned. Because you can be the most brilliant. If one person don't tap you, each one of y'all. There were people who could hit harder, who could catch better, who could run faster, but somebody said, you're the one. And the other 50 behind you fell off. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And because of that, I don't know what that emotion or that feeling is the scary thing. Because I went to all the programs. I've done Broadway, I've done off-Broadway. I've been in the business 24 years. I've been in 2 Academy Award films. I've done independent films. I've done major motion pictures. Now I'm Captain America. So now what?
Hold up.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Trevi Trev, and I'm back with another video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that clip because, I watched that whole interview with Anthony Mackie on that podcast, and I wanted to give my thoughts and opinions on it because I believe he is both wrong and right in his statements on what he's saying about success and opportunities and things of that nature, because I have a very nuanced opinion about what he said in the podcast, because I watched the entire podcast and he talked about a lot of great things, including fatherhood and raising yourself to be a man and opportunities, because it all stemmed from his experiences in the movie industry. And if you guys didn't watch Captain America Brave World, he's the star of that. I know him from 8 Mile when he was rapping against Eminem, but he's one of my favorite actors, I would say, because I've watched his work for a while, and I was really listening and I was really observing what he was saying, and I wanted to give my opinion on it because honestly, I am a product of what he's talking about. Because if you guys don't know about me, my grandmother and my mother, they were teachers. So they were very well-spoken. They were very educated people, and they passed that on to me because that's why I hate to say this, but I'm very well-spoken. That's why I can use sentence structure, and that's why I can express myself in a way that's very smart and intelligent. But growing up, they put me in a lot of different programs to enhance these skills, like the gifted and talented program, honors classes. And honestly, they helped and they expanded my skills, but they did nothing for me because these programs, they cater towards a certain type of individual, basically. So you could be put in all these programs. You could be told if you work hard, you're going to succeed and you're going to get this because you're talented. But at the end of the day, these programs aren't for people like me. I may be one of the more talented people, but at the end of the day, those programs favor people who are different from me, who fit their sort of mold. And even though I may be smart, I won't get picked over these people that is catered towards. And those people get scholarships. They go to school for free. They do different things. But, that's not to say these programs haven't helped me in life, because I have the skill set from these programs. But overall, they haven't really made a difference in my life. And like he was saying in the podcast interview, he was saying, you could put your kids in these programs and you could tell them they're going to be big stars and this, and that. But ultimately, it comes down to someone picking them and seeing the opportunity that they have within themselves and giving them an opportunity in that role. Because even some of our favorite Hollywood actors, right? It all came down to them getting picked over another person. And that's why they're the star, and the person who could have been the star is not the star. Because I'll even circle this back to my personal example. Going to college, right? I went to college at Rutgers University, right? I could have been, a person that did not get accepted into Rutgers University because, I came from a community college. I didn't get that 4-year education out the gate. There's a lot of different factors that are involved with me being picked, but I was picked over a variety of candidates who could have been picked and gone to the school themselves. But it all came down to someone having a conversation with me, my academic advisor, and them deciding to accept me, them deciding to admit me into the program and become, a business person. But, anybody else could have gotten chosen, and it was merely the right circumstances lining up. It was me being there, me having the right credentials, and me being picked because of who I am. But it could have went different ways. And he is right in a sense about that. But I want you guys to not get it twisted. Don't ever let your hard work go unnoticed. You never want to be a lazy individual who puts nothing towards work, nothing towards life, because you'll get nothing out of it. But if you put in some work, you'll get an opportunity, and that opportunity can come from anywhere. And it all comes down to your effort. It all comes down to being lucky sometimes. But he is both right and wrong in his stance. And I'm glad that I picked up a lot of gems from that podcast, because he had a lot to say. And I had a lot to say speaking on it as well, from my personal example and from what's going on. But do not be discouraged. If you're a person and you truly want something and you truly want to go after it, go through the ups and the downs, because, I have all this skill, but what am I doing, right? I'm a TSA guy and I'm in the Air Force. I'm using my skills, yes, but it's not the initial goal. But, if you're truly dedicated to something, you'll find a way to reroute your skills, or, go into different fields and find where you truly are meant to be, what your true purpose is. So that's what I got out of the interview. And I recommend all of you to watch it. It's a great interview. But, Anthony Mackie, he's both right and wrong. And one day I would love to have a discussion with him about this interview, because, it's a very good 1 hour interview and I took a lot away from it. But anyway, that's the video I wanted to make for today. Hopefully you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and give me your opinions on whether you think success is earned or given, and if we're lying to our kids by propping them up, or if it's just we should work hard and things will come to those who wait. But, thank you guys for tuning in, and you guys have a great day, and I'm out.